All right. So last we left off, the Gold Dawn had escaped from Nagaroth aboard a stolen Dark Elf warship, along with 50 slaves that they had rescued from a hard life of servitude. While sailing away from the shore, Janezar remained behind and did her best to delay the pursuing warriors, who fired a volley of crossbow bolts at all of you, the volley killing a handful of slaves aboard the ship. It was smooth sailing aboard the ship, as members of the Gold Dawn and the now free people did their part to keep the ship headed to Ulthuan in hopes to speak with Teclis, the Grandmaster mage there. Being from Ulthuan, Eldriana played the role of captain of the ship. She kept the journey running smoothly until a warning of danger entered her head. After scoping out their surroundings multiple times, several party members did not see any danger, and soon night was upon them. However, Goldon did notice the broken shores of Nagaryth up ahead, Eldriana ensuring him that it was as safe. It was safe as she had trained there when she was younger. As members rested, an unnatural storm came out of nowhere, causing everyone to take cover and awaken those that were resting. You did your best to battle the storm. As a lightning lit sky and horizon, you notice as a lightning lit the skies of the horizon. You notice them as a fleet of dark elf ships that are pursuing you. Members mounted the warship's ballistas and fired at the closest ship, dealing as much damage as they can. First, Eldriana's orders were to avoid Nagaryth, as docking there in a dark elf warship would have been ill-advised. So you change course and head south, and to dock at another port south of the island of Ulthuan. A decision that Eldriana had to change as the fleet behind you was gaining and the storm around you was raging. The storm itself pushing you off course. At this point, you try your best to make port in Nagaryth, but as the huge waves push you back and away from the Paradise Island, uh, the massive waves pick up your ship, and you can see the legendary Aminar doing battle with the waves themselves. However, this time Eldriana was not able to feel his presence, and as you see his scales and flesh, you see that they are dead and rotting. You do your best to make it to the shores of Nagaryth, but the large, meaty fists of Aminar punch your ship, sending you flying like a stone across a pond. You all black out, but before you do, you hear the familiar laugh of the vampire pirate that has stalked you at sea continuously. You awaken on an unfamiliar beach to the sounds of screams and stone cracking. All of your belongings had been stolen, and you are all extremely battered, dropping you all down to 1 hit point and now carrying 2 points of exhaustion. Because of this, it made it difficult to search for food or track the creatures that stole from you, but eventually you managed to locate the tracks as well as a bit of food. You're led to a cave inset into the cliffs that line the cove, and you see a faint flickering. You delve deep and discover that it was an orc camp. A large gathering of greenskins are set around a fire. They organize stolen goods and slaves, your goods, and humans that you'd freed from Nagaroth. Electing to use words instead of steel, Gul'dan and Serbek goad the war chief into a one-on-one battle between Serbek and the Burn-Face tribe's war chief, also forcing him to agree to a fair fight. And that's where we left off. Oh, and also to keep in mind, the rest of you are within the camp. You kind of skulked around. You picked up some rusty weapons to sort of arm yourselves temporarily. So you guys are within earshot of the conversation that Serbek, Gul'dan, and the war chief were having.
I'm gonna keep within. I'm gonna try. Is he in the middle? Is Serbek like in the middle of an open ground before it hits like tents and everything like that?
Yeah,
Like
so
cover
it's
to
it's
have.
kind of a small clearing. There's a large bonfire in the middle.
Okay.
The book that they had thrown into the fire is Eve's book of I can't remember what it was called, but it basically was like a wilderness
Survival.
survival guide.
Right. What's the distance between the edge of the circle to where Serbek's standing?
The edge of the circle to where Serbek's and not
Yeah,
far.
like where the tents and cover are to where Serbek is.
Oh, from depends. If you're on the edge of it, like it's almost like the tents sort of end, and then you have this opening, and Serbek is about 20 feet inside of the opening.
Okay, yeah, 20 feet. Okay. So I'm just gonna hide at the edge of like the opening, kind of behind like some tents or whatever, just to make myself kind of hidden a little bit and
Okay.
just observe.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing then? The rest of you
I
that are
want to
hiding
leave
then it's
some of the food that we gathered.
okay. For the sake of simplicity, I would say that because you guys gathered enough rations for 1 day each, you guys can just mark that in your inventory for the time being.
The extra
So is that
ration.
wilderness guy like full on gone, or is it like
It's
just
in the fire.
so it's not like I was wondering if it's like something that can be easily like burnt up, or is it immune to fire?
But I mean, they're like pretty worn and old pages, and the fire itself is relatively large, so it's safe to say that it's gone.
Okay.
That paper ain't strong enough. Should have picked stronger paper.
Two days. Rest
You
give you. I'm not going to be using no weapons to fight you. If you want a fair fight, I'll give you a night's rest. We go at this like two proper greenskins. You hear me, Git?
we still need that rest though.
It would, yeah. So you would need to get two long rests essentially. But in order to benefit from the long rest to remove the exhaustion, you would literally have to be doing nothing, and you would have had to eat and rest essentially. You can't just like sit for 8 hours and not eat. Mm, like I said, 1 day's rest, so you're back to full, and we fight greenskin to greenskin, fists to fists.
My friend, if you want to get clobbered by his fists so bad, that's up to you. But this is the great and mighty Serbek here. No easy foe he will be.
You kind of take a good look at the war chief again, and you see that he is a goblin and he's being carried by an orc. But upon closer inspection, you can see that they're actually combined together, sort of like conjoined twins.
Oh,
And obviously he's the smaller and the brains, and the orc beneath him is essentially just his vehicle,
his horse.
his horse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a centaur.
Deal. Now, run along. Fine.
And tell your men, unless they want to end up like that stone statue again, yeah, I'm gonna point out towards the where their pile of stuff is. Tell them to get their hands off my stuff. Hear me?
He just turns around, walks away.
Come on.
As he walks away, the more finely dressed man you guys noticed previously pipes up. Psst. Psst.
You hit whispering to us?
Try to get me out of here. What do you need? I'll try to make it worth your while.
Well, if you really want to make a list of what we need, we'll be here all day. But the main things we need are rest, food, and to gear up for. In general, we need to get our stuff back. We need to get moving.
I mean, I have no doubt that you'll be able to beat him. I mean, he might talk big, but I don't think he's very tough. But I need to get out of here. I don't think I was included in your deal. In the future would be nice.
And why are you here in the first place?
I was shipwrecked not too many days ago. Ended up here. Would he fit? He's like a 6-foot human.
He's a bit bigger than them all.
Yeah, I have a feeling his head would like stick out. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
What's the idea? Serbek, we need to think about what we're doing here. There's a lot on the line here. But those are with Marovic. How do you plan on getting those to us? Oh, that is true. A little bit of scare tactics. I like the way you think. But listen, friend, I mean, I'm gonna point to the guy in the cage. If we're risking our necks for your life and your freedom, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I mean, beyond the obvious, I don't know how much time we have here, seeing that the war chief soon will, make sure you guys are out of here. But we'll talk tomorrow.
Very well. Come on, Serbek. We need to prepare.
All right. So those of you that are in the war camp, you can see that Golden and Serbek are making their way out of this open area towards the camps now.
I'm gonna try to meet up with them when they reach the edge. I'm just kind of skirting around the tents, so they don't see a short dwarf running around.
All right.
Serbek, I heard most of the conversation because it was pretty close to us. But do you know if we are allowed to rest here in this cavern?
You want to end with your life? You want your life to continue? I wouldn't suggest we rest here.
Agreed. I think we should find another place.
You guys have a day's worth of ration each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you found like a mixture of fish, berries, and whatever else throughout the forest. Just enough.
Also, out of game, like what time, like considering with us walking and gone into this cave, time would it roughly be?
I mean, you don't know exactly, but when you guys left the shores, it was starting. The sun was starting to come down, and it's hard to tell inside the forest because the canopy of it is so thick that no light comes through. You know it's nighttime though, but you don't know even what time it is. Probably from the point that you entered, if that was sunset, it's been about 2 hours.
Since we got our food, let's try to find the proper camp.
Okay. What's the rest of everyone doing?
I guess where he dug his hole, I look around and see if, like, I don't know, there's a good, like, trying to make, like, is there any trees that I can lean up against?
There's tons of trees that you can lean up
Sleep
against.
standing up. Is there like a rock I can kind of wedge myself under to sleep under?
Yep.
Okay, that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use rocks for pillows, because that's basically what I slept under in the army.
Alrighty. Ophelia, what are you doing?
I'm not Ophelia, but I'm not going in the hole. I refuse.
All right.
Green skin gang stays together, so I guess I'm in the hole.
Do these
Holy
trees have like
moly.
palms?
What was that?
Like, are they like palm trees, like kind of tropical, or?
No.
I'm gonna use my wings as a pillow. I'm gonna use my wings as like a pillow, kind of thing.
The 5-star.
So you try to
5-star
sprout your
Serbek.
rings, and you realize nothing comes out.
My wings! They stole my fucking Red Bull! God damn.
What are we doing right now, sir? Are we attempting to rest?
Yeah, just make temporary
Yeah.
camp.
Okay.
Big temporary champ.
So, I have a question.
Mhm.
Being what I am, and that I technically don't need rest, but I am still exhausted, does that still mean I have to?
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to sleep. You're
Okay.
just you have to, rest for 8 hours or whatever a long rest is.
Okay. Would I be able to do that standing?
Sure, that'll be
Okay.
fine.
Ophelia will not sit on this grime and dirt. Absolutely not.
Especially in the hole.
Mhm.
Always on the hole.
So I will find a spot where I can begrudgingly lean on as I just pretend that I don't exist here.
Okay.
I'm an elf, so I don't really sleep. I just sort of meditate, right?
To a degree. Like you're resting in like a trance-like state, so you're all like half awake, basically.
So could
So
I
we just need
technically
4
like
hours.
do that in a tree?
Yeah, you can do that anywhere. What were you saying, Adriana?
Oh, that we just need 4 hours.
Yeah, so 4 hours would count towards a long rest for the elves.
I'm gonna climb up a tree, just sleep,
Okay.
like
Give-
do my
give me-
trance like on a trunk on
Like
a.
Give me
like
an
a lemur?
acrobatics. Remember, it's at disadvantage because it's an ability check. No, you guys got healed a bit. I don't remember who got healed, but a few people did.
That wasn't me.
I
Oh.
tagged it in the chat last week.
So if
That
it wasn't
wasn't me.
you, keep in mind that you do have 1 HP, and if you fail, you might go unconscious from trying to climb a tree.
Should get to sleep quicker.
She definitely
I
would.
guess I can't take that back, so I'll try. I don't think you'd let me take it back.
No, it's
15
fine.
mana.
Yeah, in case you forgot you had 1 HP.
I
it's
did
fine.
forget.
If you don't want to do that, that's fine.
No.
Exactly. As you touch the tree, you're like, this something feels like this is a bad idea.
I find a grassy spot and I just sit and go in a trance like steak.
Do we still have exhaustion?
Yes, 2 points. All right. Was there anything else that anyone wants to do besides just rest and eat?
I'm just snoozing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna give Serbek a thumbs up for kind of half digging a hole in the ground. He's also accustomed to sleeping on the dirt, and then I'll
Is
just kind of like roll over and sleep.
Anyone keeping watch?
I will.
I vote the elves.
All right,
I
so who's
will
keeping watch?
recommend the elves. They can take 4-hour increment shifts of sleep and watch.
Ophelia. Ophelia will take watch.
That's right. You don't really need to sleep at all. So, all
No.
right. So, Ophelia, was there anyone else that wants to stay up with Ophelia just to keep watch? You still need a chance if you want to get rid of a point of exhaustion. You'll have to take a long rest. So whether that's after everyone takes a long rest or during, it's up to you guys.
The rules are set up so that everyone can technically like watch and still long rest.
Right.
Because it's like there's like a grace period that you can break up your long rest and still get a long rest kind of thing.
Right. So I mean, Serbek, if you want to, that's fine. Okay. So what is that? Survival, and then it'll be a disadvantage. Right. And then if you and Ophelia can give me a perception check, and the rest of you, yeah, I don't know if you've consumed food, mark that off, and
Yep.
if you've completed your, once you complete your long rest, don't forget to remove the exhaustion point.
Just one of them, right?
Just one.
So we're all still at 1 now.
Yes. Okay, Ophelia.
Oh, disadvantage, right. Oh, that sucks. Okay, it's not bad. 15.
Okay. In terms of the truffles, you managed to find 2, and then for the perception checks, you still hear like the wildlife of this jungle. It's not really anything you've heard before, but like, as I mentioned before, you hear these roars and these high-pitched screeches coming from above you. But for the most part, your area, your vicinity, is clear.
Okay.
And okay, so that would be the end of your watch / long rest. It's pretty uneventful. So let's just say you all finish your long rest after your watch. You make it till morning.
Since I'm an elf, I only got 4 hours.
Yep.
I would have probably offered. I probably would have offered if any of them wanted to take a rest.
Okay. Is anyone else offering? Any of the other elves? Adriana, Teokada?
I would probably rest because I didn't get to rest on the ship.
You technically rested right now.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'll watch.
Okay. So Teokata and Eve, if you can both give me a perception check. Remember, it's at disadvantage. Just gotta get some proper music here.
We get all our hit points back too, right?
Yes, if you've consumed food, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eve, you're messaging me directly.
Oops, I thought I was in the other chat. Never mind. Hold on.
You and Christina have the same green icon, so I'm like, oh, Christina's messaging me. Let me see what she needs. And all I
that's
see
so
is
funny.
our check perception. It's like, oh, that's not Christina.
Nah, dude, she's just checking your perception, dude. That's all, man. Come on.
Okay.
Wait, it's a disadvantage. This is a regular roll. Hold
Right.
on.
No, yo, you got this. You got this.
I don't got this. No.
I had high hopes. That's all you could. We all, gotta stay positive.
So, Eve, I'm pretty sure your perception's is +0, right? Because you get a natural.
No,
A plus
because
one.
it's what's it called? I'm proficient in it.
But it's a minus because of your wisdom, right?
Oh, but then I increased my wisdom on my last ability thing.
Right. Sorry, I forgot it was a -2 as opposed to a -3.
And then
Okay.
and then my thing went up with
All right. So Teokata, you're kind of keeping a keen eye out. You're very more familiar with forests and trees and whatnot. You're able to survey this area a lot better than Eve, who really struggles to see anything really. But yeah, you see the same thing. Nothing much to report. You hear these roars and screeches. They seem to be relatively close, but your sort of general vicinity in the area, you don't see anything. So now your watch has ended, and at this point, it's safe to say that everyone has had a long rest. So go ahead and give yourselves -1 point of exhaustion, and you guys can
What?
go back
Another one?
to no, add one, remove one,
This guy.
and then back to full HP.
Serbek, the leader, decide on a time of when you guys would fight.
High noon.
But is it at night or in the morning or the afternoon?
I'm gonna agree with that. Yep, he ain't wrong. Probably.
I guess we'll go and see your battle.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
High noon.
We're doing high noon apparently. I don't know how one does high noon.
Okay.
I'll follow suit. I'll eat what's left in my rations.
Well, I'm assuming you ate everything last night because you only had the one.
I will lick the bag that they came in that.
Ugh. It ain't that serious, man.
Like, are you looking for just something, like anything, like animal, human? Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
If Serbek's taking time to do that, I'm gonna look for some bugs to eat.
Okay.
Gross.
Go ahead and give me the same. from the most part, the soil itself is very soft, and any tracks that would have been left, you don't really see.
Is this survival or investigation?
Investigation. Is anyone else doing anything in the meantime?
Nah, I'm just gonna get ready.
Okay.
Let these
Ophelia's
guys.
combing through her hair.
Okay. Eve with a 9. Yeah, you find bugs, but you don't think anything you found is edible, as the majority of them are either out of reach or very bright colors, which leads you to believe they may be not so good to consume.
Okay.
Can I try to craft like a makeshift spear using the short sword to kind of sharpen the end of a long stick?
How much time are you willing to spend on this? Because remember, Serbek was quickly looking for something.
Oh. I'm gonna ask Serbek, are we leaving now or when? Ah, damn. Okay, I guess we'll head off then. I'll just like put down the stick, sadly, that I was about to carve.
Let's go. It's
Alright.
time to beat this fucking goblin.
Yeah. Mm.
We'll see. You can't always trust goblins, Serbek. You know that. Agreed. But
Alright.
remember, not always possible.
Alright, so you guys make your way back towards the cave.
Yes. Assuming the greenskins are walking first, I'll follow behind them.
Of course. Greenskin gang, dude. Let's go. Gang, gang.
Bang bang.
All right, so you head down back through these winding tunnels and across the bridge. Are you guys are just walking there, right? You're not trying to be stealthy. And the people behind you, same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just walking.
Okay. So yeah, you walk through. You can see that the greenskins have gathered around a fighting pit of sorts. They've essentially taken the area that they were sorting all of the goods, and they've set up these large spiked logs and these sort of ramshackled platforms where orcs and goblins have, seated themselves sort of precariously on this sort of rickety makeshift arena. And as you guys enter and make your way down the last spiral pathway that leads you to the base of this camp, they begin to chant the war chief's name. You just hear them say, "Fire face, fire face, fire face."
Face fire.
I'm gonna start chanting Serbek, Serbek,
Serbek, Serbek, Serbek.
Get
You
the
guys are
crowd rolling.
relatively outnumbered, so your chance of Serbek, while honorable, gets sort of drowned out by the ever-growing fire face, fire face.
Can I, while they're chanting Fireface, can I cast Sacred Flame in the air to distract them and to startle them? and then while chanting Serbek.
Sure. Go ahead
Can I-
and try to give me a performance check.
You want a performance check? Alright,
Yeah.
here we go. No.
Ooh.
No. It's a fucking disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. Oh god.
No. No.
Your performance is dog shit. I'm so sorry.
No.
All right. So you fire it off, and you only manage to capture the attention of a handful of these greenskins, but the large majority of them still chant "Fire face, fire face."
Fucking exhaustion, damn it, dude.
All right. So you are led towards the entrance of the arena, and you can see that War Chief Fireface is already inside.
Can I roll an investigation to see if I can pinpoint where our stuff is? Like if everyone's focused on the circle?
No, you don't have to investigate. You can see that the pit itself has several cages on the backside. Like Fireface himself stands in front, and your stuff is there. They've separated into 3 piles. One pile is armors, weapons, and anything of the sort. The other pile is stuff that you think they've deemed as useless. So that's things like books,
Food.
food,
Toilet
and-
paper.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's very useful for them. And then the other cage would be humans or anyone that they that isn't a greenskin.
I
That's
say to Serbek, Serbek, would you like some help? I have some abilities.
Huh? Please God, they're killing her already. Get him, Serbek.
Serbek, would you like some?
My ears.
Serbek, get them, dude. They're killing Eve.
Serbek.
Oh no.
Is it still? Am I still watery?
You're good. You're good now.
Okay. Serbek, I have some. I'm whispering. I have some abilities that can empower you. Would you?
But
If you
Serbek,
decide to change your mind, wink, and
Serbek,
I will do the thing.
Serbek, you remember Ophelia, how she used to always cast Bless, right?
Eh?
And you like Bless, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I tap Serbek on the shoulder. Go get him.
While I
Okay.
tap Serbek, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna give him a crisp handshake, like a Viking handshake. Like, make us proud. Give him hell.
I'm gonna grab Serbek's shoulder and like a motivational thing. And while I do that, while he turns away, I'm going to cast Warding Bond on Serbek quietly.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the very inappropriate football locker room slap on the ass and be like, "Go kill him!"
Nice.
So
Especially after that.
Is his hand covered in shit now?
It just might be, dude. Oh no. You got enough soap for that?
So are the 3 cages? They're behind Fireface, and
Yes.
everyone can see them, right?
Yeah, let's load into map tools. Actually, it'll be
Oh shit!
you'll
Already?
see.
Oh,
let
good one.
me actually get the thing going properly here.
Let's
Since it's been the first time, I think you guys need my IP.
Your IP? Yes. Are we
My
using the
IP.
new one or the old one?
Huh?
The new map tools or the old map tools?
It's always the new one from now on.
Find it.
Anybody hate Discord's new
Alright.
look?
Where? What new look?
Discord. Everything looks different now.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Mine looks exactly the same.
Oh, everything looks different on Discord. I know Marco hates Discord.
Is the port the same, or what is the
Oh.
port? Our port is starboard.
It's a trap.
The port is the same. It's 5
Okay.
1 2 3 4.
Ah, same as my pin.
Oh, I don't want to know that, dude.
Wow,
Oh,
same. We match.
Hey,
All right, Garrett, give me all your money, dude.
dude, it's the first time in like 3 years I got something back.
So Darren's with all the cash is what I'm hearing.
Okay, what's the password? Because the password's wrong for me, and I haven't changed it since the other campaign.
I think it's a
Capital.
capital N. Yeah. God damn it, Brendan.
Jeez, how's it be different?
Fucking Brendan, dude, all the time. Causing problems, man.
Oh boy, you guys logged in with your old names.
I put my name.
No, mine's there.
I see Lorlemere and Finn.
I don't see Finn. I see Bregrick. I just can't move him.
I see.
No, your login name is Finn, so that's why your token doesn't work.
I see James R.
Oh shit.
Token. James Harden's token.
James Harden. He's the new NPC you guys can play as.
James. Call me James.
Yeah,
James
Darren,
Harden.
Jump
Yeah.
out, come back in as Bragrick, otherwise the token won't work. And I don't want to have to keep switching back and forth.
That's fine.
Those of you
I'm
that logged in with your
connected,
proper
but I don't
names, let
see
me know if
anything.
you...
Do you just see green?
Yeah.
Zoom out and then go to the
Scroll
right.
out.
Yeah. Actually, since everyone's here except for Darren,
All I
I'll
see is
I'll force
green.
everyone.
There we go.
We are the
There we go.
green skin gang, so all we see is green.
All right, can you guys move your characters, your tokens?
I don't see myself.
Yep, I see him. Oh, I
Serbek
put
is
him,
here.
I accidentally put myself under Ophelia. There we go.
Wait,
That's inappropriate.
Wow.
It's small.
I just see the arena. That's it.
Yeah,
I
everyone's
also only
tokens
see
are
the
hidden.
arena.
Nope, your tokens shouldn't be hidden.
I can see everyone.
I don't. see
Everyone's
any
token
tokens.
is hidden until they move it. Then I only see it when they're moving their character, but I don't see any character.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
No.
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 So
I
I'm
see
the other
like
one
the token that's moving, but I don't see my own.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
don't see
me.
mine.
I'm moving around the arena.
And you don't see your own? Everyone
No.
else?
I don't see my
No.
own. I see the Bragrick moving around.
Yeah. Oh, now I see.
Now we see each other.
So strange that Bragger could see himself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Eh,
all right. So you guys have made
Oh
it.
no, Bragrick, what'd you do?
He's,
Oh
he's
my
He's
God.
playing Snake.
You created an error on my screen.
So you guys make it to this arena, and you've been seated at the other end, sort of like the away team for a football match. Serbek, you make it to the entrance of the arena here, and against the you're at the base of the arena here. The doors open up, and you hear the chants "Fire face, fire face."
I'm gonna start chanting Serbek, Serbek. Like banging the short sword I have against the wood.
Serbek, Serbek.
All right, let's get some battle music.
And Serbek doesn't know this, but he doesn't have to worry about nothing.
So, what did
Oh.
you cast on him?
Warding bond.
Okay, was anyone else casting something? I thought Eve was.
I was asking him if he wanted me to do
okay.
anything from it. And then I said if he changed his mind to wink, and I would assume that means yes.
So basically, Golden drugged Serbek in a positive manner. He roofied him. In a
And what does
positive
the
manner.
warding do?
Alright, I'm just gonna copy and paste the spell. And tag Serbek.
All right, you may come out of that range.
It says what is the range? 60
60 feet. Yeah,
So I've measured.
yeah. You're
I'm-
still in it at the moment.
I'm
Just so you
still
know.
in it, yeah. Even if he comes all the way over to Fireface, I'm still good. It's if they go to the far left, in which case, well, he's dead. He's dead zone.
Oh.
But
All right, so you enter the arena, and the crowd stops. And then, as there's a slight moment of pause, Fireface will lunge towards you.
Woo.
And then, if I can get you to roll for initiative. ability check, so I believe so. That's right, yeah. Let's get you on the initiative here.
And all the other greenskins, like all around here, like all surrounding us, basically.
Yes. Yeah, I just didn't want to put up a shit ton of tokens.
Alright, that's fine.
Are they armed to the tooth?
No, they're unarmed.
And these cages are below, kind of like where we're standing, right? Like these 3 cages.
Yes, they're below you.
Okay. What's the closest cage?
To you, technically this one.
Yeah, what's in it? Is it the humans armor?
Humans,
or...
yeah. So it goes humans, useless crap, and then weapons and armors.
Damn.
Do they have a green skin vendor around the arena?
What?
Oh God.
No.
Little popcorn? Like,
Vending machine. All right,
Gotcha.
Fireface goes first. He's gonna run towards you, and the orc underneath him is going to try to clobber you with his right hand, and then Fireface on top is going to headbutt you.
So, Serbek, you have a one +1 to your AC.
All right, so the orc underneath only rolled a 10, so that's going to be a miss. And then the headbutt, that's not going to hit either. That's a 12. Okay, you're up, Serbek. No, this should be normal roll tree. Yeah. I believe 2, but you should confirm. Right. Sure. Yep. Your lowest is 19? Oh, 13. Okay, so 13 misses, and then the next one was 19, you said? Yeah, so the 19 hits, so you get 3 hits in total. I believe it's 1 plus strength. $18 still, jeez, okay. So Serbek, pop, 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 and the orc / goblin kind of staggers a little bit.
It's the oblin,
Yeah.
the orclin.
All right, it's back to Fireface. He's going to try to change position, try to get around you, and get you from a different angle. And he's going to make, again, an attack on you with the orc, and then one with a headbutt. All right, so the orc's attack is a 16. And then the headbutt, oh god, I'm rolling like ass. That's going to be a miss. All right, so it's Serbek's turn again. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So he's bloodied, but he's not uber bloodied. Okay. Okay. Is that it for you? All right. So Fireface again. He's gonna try to go here and then here, trying to get like trying to figure out where to get you. He's the rope-a-dope. 2 attacks from the orc this time. That's another miss. There we go. That's gonna be a hit. All right. You're gonna take 6 points of damage, and then it's back to your turn. Let's go.
Fucking
Okay.
Siegfried.
All right. He's gonna move again in front of you. This time, the goblin portion of him is gonna try to slap you twice. Oh, nat 20.
Oh boy.
that's only gonna be that's only gonna be 4 points of damage. And then the next one, oh god, a 19. Okay, so that should hit you. And that'll be 3 points of damage. So 7 in total.
So how does resistance to all damage work then for
back,
this?
back to you.
How does resistance to all damage work in this case?
This would all be bludgeoning, so it would just be halved.
It'd all be halved?
Okay. Is that all you want to say? Okay. Yeah, you can say more than that. Okay. And that'll be the end of your turn. All right. So the orc underneath him is pretty slow to react, but you can see that Fireface himself puts his hand up as if to stop an oncoming attack, but the orc is slow to react. So you're going to get 1 attack against you. That'll hit you because he rolled a nat 19. And you'll take 6 points of damage. All right, so that'll be the end of Fireface's turn, and it'll come right back to you. Okay. All right. Fireface will again rope-a-dope you and give you 2 slaps. another nat 20, so 4 points. And then okay, that was gonna miss. Back to you, Serbek.
I'm gonna yell boo from the stands at that terrible display of strength.
Okay. You're gonna punch him though, still with one hit. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay. Yeah. At this point, you can see that he's really reeling. His face is pretty well swollen, and he's pretty well beat up. So it comes back to his turn. And you can see that Fireface puts both of his hands up, but the orc underneath takes one last swing. That'll miss. All right, so at this point, Fireface and the orc he's attached to have all four of their hands up. We surrender. Go what?
Go what?
What?
Again now? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you're like,
go,
you're
"Rat,
like,
You're like, huh?
You're like, I go.
eat.
Turn off crisp, dude.
Happen again.
Turn crisp off.
it's hilarious though. You should keep it that way.
Yeet.
You go yeet.
Eat.
Yeet.
What?
No.
I was muted.
Okay. That was fucking hilarious. All right.
Eat it.
So your cheering section cheers, and Fireface's cheering section boos and begins to throw random things like, food rations and other stuff into the arena.
I take food in mid throw from the people on the
It's all
Oh,
heading
God.
into the arena, so you won't
before
be
they
able to
can
catch
throw
that.
it properly. I just grab it.
Are you gonna dive into the middle?
Not into the
Because that's
middle,
where it's
but,
headed.
like,
That's where it's
like,
headed.
kind of like a steal in basketball when they throw it up.
No, they're sitting above. You guys are sitting above the arena. They're throwing it down towards towards Fireface.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna yell boo at the other orcs around us that are standing kind of like here and here. Like,
Oh,
boo.
this area is empty. Like I said, you guys are on
Oh.
one side, sort of like
Okay.
the away teams.
Oh, I'm gonna yell
cheering
boo at
section.
them over there. I'm gonna look at them dead in the eye, like, boo, you guys lost.
Okay. All right. For the most part, stuff doesn't look great. I mean, it's good enough for an orc, but it's like half rotten. Various things half rotten. All right. Okay, so you've beaten Fireface. What are your demands?
What?
No, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who kind of peers around you? Yeah. Okay, I see him. If I give you everything, you're just gonna leave, right? Huh? Fireface looks a bit confused. It's not really an orc way, but will hesitantly extend his hand out. Okay. All right. They begin to yell back. I don't know. I'm on push to talk, so that could be why. All right, so the orcs in the general vicinity around the cages begin to open up the doors, which are on the backside, and the slaves begin to come out. You see the family that you rescued, as well as the funny-looking dude, as Serbek said. And then you guys will have access to the other things as well as your belongings.
I get super excited and I jump down to run to my belongings.
Okay.
Kid on
Bragrick jumps off the thing, narrowly missing the spiked logs, taking 3 points of damage, and runs to get his cannon.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. We can hunt.
Rest.
I will come along with you, Serbek. But I'm also curious, what type of creatures are in this forest? I have heard.
Oh boy.
Not too far away. Yeet.
I have heard many weird sounds in the forest. What creatures are there?
It was Serbek's parts.
Big creature like that one, and he points to what looks like the skeletal remains of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What tasty food. What this? Okay, let's go hunt. How many of you are helping with the hunting party?
I will participate.
I am.
So Eve, Bragrick, Serbek. Anyone else? Siegfried.
Oh,
Golden. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll say just for the simple sort of roles here, just let Serbek know what your survival skill is, and Serbek, you can roll with advantage and just add those as a total.
Mine's -2.
Eve's gonna hurt you. So you're waiting on Golden.
mine's a +0.
Okay, so okay, yeah. So this large hunting party goes out, and you find what looks like a small herd of these large dinosaurs that have like I'd imagine a super elongated turtle. So they have this super hard shell, very low to the ground, and they have what looks like a giant tail with like a wrecking ball on the back. You can see that of the pack itself, one of them is more elderly, and that's the one you guys pick off. You sort of surround the area, using the jungle itself to conceal yourselves and herd this group into a weak point and allowing you to pick off the large one. So you managed to kill what's called a Bastillodon.
Ooh.
Okay, fair enough. So go ahead and give me investigation. 16. What did you roll last time? 22? Okay, with a 16, I'll say you get one more.
Also, I would have got some blood points from that.
Yeah, I'm just going to get you at that now. All right, you can go ahead and mark off 6, Eve.
Perfect. Also, this area, would you call it necessarily grassland?
No, it's more of a jungle. Well, it's definitely more jungle. Sure. Is any particular size you're looking for? Ooh, okay. Give me another investigation then. Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Would I be able to look for anything poisonous?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me investigate. Actually, no. Give me a survival. And because of the region, okay. I'll say you find something that'll suit your purposes, Serbek. And Eve, because you're searching for poisons and this region is just so rich with it, you can roll with advantage.
It's still survival, though, right?
It is, yeah. You'll have advantage, so it'll balance out with the disadvantage that you're getting.
Okay. 16?
Yeah, you find several plants and berries that are relatively poisonous. From your knowledge, you would assume that they are of equal potency as the Musion rose.
Nice. Okay.
All right. I'm assuming you guys making your way back.
Yep.
All right. Carrying this large beastie in
Yes.
tow. All right. You guys make it back to the camp. And the orcs that were there cheer when you arrive with this large beast dragging behind you. Okay, cool.
I have a skinning knife, so I can help with the butchering, I guess.
Yeah, I'll help with the butchering of the animal carcass.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll bless the beast before we cook it and kill it and start skinning it.
I can help skin it.
Yeah, judging by the size and just its tough exterior, you'll need a few people to skin it. So, cool. While Serbek and whoever is assisting are doing their thing in the quote-unquote kitchen, was there anything anyone else wanted to do?
So we got everything back, basically, that we're missing, right?
Yeah, minus Eve's one book.
Cool. Got it. No, just help with the preparation of food.
Okay, cool. So, good.
I offer Serbek a dash of wine to put in his food.
A single drop.
No, that was Sky. This one, she doesn't have as much wine.
I'm pretty sure that was Eve.
I'm pretty sure that was Eve. Yeah, wasn't Sky. That was
No,
Eve.
she gave a lot on that ship, the Sky ship. She down a few things of wine.
A few. How many you got?
Holy, Serbek getting fancy. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Nice. All right. So go ahead and give me just your final roll for the actual cook itself, like the quality of the final result. And if no one else is doing anything, we'll just move on. Okay, yeah. Very well done. I think that's right, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you would probably say that with all these ingredients and just the sort of exotic meats themselves, this is like your best dish ever that you ever made. Yeah, and it was like wolf steaks with no spices. All right, so the lot of you that weren't helping, you're kind of just waiting around in this strange orc camp while Serbek prepares dinner on this giant campfire, and you can see that he's placed this meat on a giant boulder that he found while hunting. And at this point, Serbek announces to everyone that he's done. The orcs begin to gather around and wonder, like, what all of that was for. Curious at the final results of this food. Okay. All right. You hand them out, and well received. They have obviously never eaten anything with any sort of spices. Food for them, you can imagine, is just a means to not die. It's not really a pleasure that they take. And eventually, all the orcs themselves have been served, and now it's the Gold Dawn's turn as your party members reach the line here.
This looks delicious, Serbek. Maybe your best thing yet.
What?
Right. Gotcha.
Considering how delicious this smells, even for Ophelia, I tried to look for a nice chonky piece.
A chunky piece, okay.
Yeah.
Nice thick one with all the C's.
Mm-hmm. And
Right.
I try to like eat it closer to the side or something.
Okay. So Serbek, you see Ophelia kind of come up and grab a piece, which is strange to you because you don't really recall her grabbing food. It's always been something that she's avoided whenever you guys have been at taverns and whatnot. And then you see that she grabs it and kind of walks away in a general direction. You're not quite sure where she's going. She might be, bringing them to the slaves or whatnot. Okay. At this point, the strange man will approach. Is there enough for me? Thank you. You are too kind. I knew you would win that fight. I told you the natives here are not too smart. All bark, no bite. Indeed, indeed. Well, I was venturing across from a place called Sartosa. Have you heard of that? It's just south of Bretonia, known as the Pirate City to some. We were coming across in hopes of reaching my friend at the nearby port here. We were sunk by a storm and a horrifying sight. A monstrous beast that came out of the water and just destroyed our ship. When we came to, we were on this beach. The orcs here had captured the majority of the crew, and I managed to survive for a few days before they captured me. Okay. Hi, that's the one. Dead, unfortunately. The orcs here are a bit brutal, and the work they gave them, the crew, having already been so badly battered and beaten, unfortunately did not survive.
Mr. Fancy Man, what is your name by chance? Or do you like being called Mr. Fancy Man?
No, you can call me Cedric.
Cedric.
What are your names?
Goldan is the name.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. Well, we are on the continent of Lustria, judging by the beasts that you've brought back. And if that's true, then we shouldn't be too far from the port we were headed to. It's called the Port of Anchors. It's a small human-run port here in Lustria, one of the only ones.
How far from where we are?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure where we are, but if we can get out of the forests, we'll be able to track up a course. Using the sun, of course.
I would talk to a nearby orc, I guess, or a goblin.
Ugh.
Do you know where there are other humans? Human town.
I don't know Humie Town. Ulthwan. No. You guys were headed there before you were punched off course. Well, that's the thing I'm worried about. You see, I arrived here days before you, and it was the same beast that prevented us from crossing. So if that's the case, I'm afraid going out onto the water is way more dangerous than we anticipate. Potentially. My friend might have some information. Fair enough. Hmm? Okay. Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing, if anything else?
I would still try to keep talking to the orc goblins.
Mhm.
I'd be like, tell me about their island. How far forests go? What on out of forests?
And you're just asking anyone sort of indiscriminately.
Yeah.
For the most part, you're getting ignored just because you're an outsider. You talk funny, and they're eating. But one of them does reply to you. It's a goblin. Hey, you said you was looking for some place.
We want to understand the area. And I was hoping someone might tell me about it.
Well, I would say best way to find a port city is to, well, follow the water.
Oh,
And aside of that, what should we look out for? Is there anything dangerous about?
Lady, this whole place is dangerous. You see the beast we just killed? That's one of the peaceful creatures.
You've been very helpful. And I give him a small little shot of wine.
Thanks.
That. Does he drink it?
Yep, he drinks it. He's a little bit apprehensive at first. He's not quite sure what this is. Obviously, he's a little more smart than the rest of the groups, or the bigger orcs at least.
Does he like it? Or does he like have a face of disgust?
He kind of tries to put on a brave face. It's good.
And I just laugh.
All right. Is that it? Does
Yeah.
anyone else want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna continue eating. Taste of food is so good.
Okay.
Just gonna flap my wings around. Feel how nice it is to have them back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doing that is a bit distracting to the orcs. They're not quite sure what the hell. Because as you grasp your sword again, you feel it yourself filled with holy light once more, and you flap your wings out, displaying your impressive wingspan.
I asked him if there's a place to bathe. Is there a place to bathe here?
She wants to bathe, fellas.
Give her the golden shower.
Gross.
Oh boy.
Eve asked if there was anywhere to bathe.
Never mind, I'll find my own place.
Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why.
After I'm done eating, I would try to find a place to like
Try to
kind
find a
of
place to
bathe.
vomit from Braggers comment.
Are you talking about in this cave or
I would
outside?
look for like some sort of waterfall, like I don't know, like clean water situation.
Yeah, to your knowledge and just from looking around, there's nothing here in this current cave. But where you guys were shipwrecked, there was plenty of clean seawater there.
So far, though, I would invite the ladies. Ladies, would you care to come to bathe?
Why not? We deserve it. Been a long
Ophelia's
time.
very skeptical what kind of bathing corridors are available, especially since none of them look like they bathe themselves.
I see her like hesitant, like, we're not staying here. We're going somewhere else, very far.
What the hell? All right.
Yeah. As we're outside, I
Okay.
tell them we'll just go back to where we woke up and bathe there.
Okay. So luckily, it's still some daylight out. Was anyone doing anything within the camp? Anything else within the camp? Okay, that's nice of you.
I'm assuming that there are no no one's in the camp that's looking kind of worse for wear.
Not really. I mean, you guys are exhausted, obviously, but you're not hurt.
All right.
What time
I
of
would
day is
probably
it?
show some of the orcs how to apply first aid.
Okay. You don't know what time of day it is. When you entered back into the cave, it was about midday. But you're not quite sure at this point because you're inside the cave.
I'm gonna ask some of the greenskins to see if they know of like. I'm assuming they probably don't have a concept of time, but if the sun is up or not.
Sun should be up.
Okay.
All right. Those of you that have gone outside, give me a perception check.
Natural 20. I am perceptive as fuck right now.
Remember, it's at
Oh,
disadvantage.
right. Ah!
Oh.
That's how I feel about that. Oh, rolled
I got a
19.
10.
18. At 23 at disadvantage.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Aldriana, what'd you get?
Is this perception?
Yes.
Yep.
Or
But you had
So that would be
that's just a
4 plus 5, so 9. Okay, so 9, 10, and 23. You got a 23 there, Ophelia?
Yeah.
Okay. So because you've sort of been on watch previously, these sounds seem like they're getting closer, specifically this deep roar. Again, you don't see it, but it sounds like the roar itself is closer to the orc camp. But for the most part, you guys make it back towards the beach that you were shipwrecked on. And you can see the clear waters lapping away at the shores. And again, you see the shipwreck warships, the one that you came on and others, just sort of strewn about the jagged rocks of this cove.
I take out my strong soap and start having at it. And I offer them, it's kind of personal sharing the soap, but we were just in a cave with stinky greenskins, so.
Huh?
You having a bath and talking at the same time?
I see it. It's kind of personal to share the soap, but then again, we were all in a cave with stinky greenskins, so I'm willing to share.
What does her soap look like?
It sort of looks just like a generic bar of soap, but you know that there's some sort of magic or strong potency to it because it was able to get the Serbek stench off of her.
How? Alia's conflicted of using someone else's soap and also staying disgusting.
The bar of soap itself doesn't look dirty. It looks like it's still new,
Okay.
even though you know it's been used.
Ophelia flutters her eyes and says, "Thank you," and accepts the bar of soap.
Okay.
When I'm done bathing, I change into my white clothes, like the alternative outfit.
Okay. All right. So you guys bathe yourselves. Now you're feeling squeaky clean. The sort of orc stench that sort of clung to you is all gone. You have your personal belongings back, so Eve changes into a clean pair of clothes. Ophelia, I assume you do the same.
Absolutely.
So as
I'll
you guys,
change as well.
okay, cool.
I would have also taken the soap back.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
soap.
I'd do that without a problem.
So as you guys are changing, you notice what looks like a rolled up piece of parchment, sort of caught along the small waves that are at the edge of the shore itself.
I pick it up.
The message in a bottle.
I let her open it with her hands as I just look at it.
Okay.
If it blows up in someone else's hands.
A scroll of paper just explodes. All right, so you pick up this piece of parchment, and as you grab it, you realize it's not a papery substance. It's more like a lamb's skin. It's not going to deteriorate in the water itself. You unroll it, and you can see that it's sort of like a nautical map of the sea that splits between Nagaroth, Lustria, where you guys are currently at, and the old world where you guys were. So Bretonia, Nehekara, that area. You can see that there's markings like X's, but nothing else on it. No dates, no names, no nothing.
Ooh, this is very fortunate. I show the ladies as well. And I'm like, now we can get better bearings of where we are. Considering I would know Nagaroth well, and I
I can't hear you.
Like Althwan, like I would gather our knowledge. And be like, do you think this
I still can't hear you.
Aaron, what are you doing to your mic?
Are you like dragging it over the
Every
table?
Like,
time.
is it inside of your mouth?
Elizabeth
No,
just every
just
time posts that
all-
gif.
I would lean on the ladies and be like, how do you think is the best way to get the elf one according to this map?
I imagine I would be relatively good at navigating since I've been around long enough.
I mean,
That
the both of you would be.
Long enough.
You because of your advanced age, and
Yeah.
Eldriana because she just knows the area. So you guys, you're not quite sure where you are in Lustria, but judging by the map, Lustria itself is sort of like South America. And,
Okay.
and Nagaroth is North America, if that's easier for you to visualize.
Yeah.
And then Ulthuan is an island that basically sits in between North America and Europe.
Okay. So I essentially just do like a
Yeah, like
imaginary line with my finger to kind
exactly.
of show her.
While Ulthuan doesn't exist on the map, you kind of know that it would sit there.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the others and tell them what we found.
All right.
And I just start heading back.
Okay. So you guys make your way back. 1 second, let's get some music going. So you guys make your way back into the Orc War Camp. And at this point, everyone is full bellies, meat sweats, food coma, the works, as everyone is just having a good time and sort of getting to know each other a little bit better as opposed to threatening to kill one another.
Aw.
And you see your group here, talking with this tribe of greenskins. Those of you that are already inside, you see the three ladies return in fresh clothing, smelling nice.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting close.
Armpit time, baby.
Aha, he farts in your general direction.
I would try to find a nice spot to like rest in, I guess, around here.
There's no real nice spot.
And the spot furthest away from the stinky greenskins.
So closer towards the bridge area that overlooks the camp.
Yes.
You might even think the bridge area might be better. It's above everyone.
Yeah, I'd go there.
What time of day is it?
When you guys started making your way back, the sun was starting to set.
I'm gonna take a meander around the camp and just pop my head into like the tents and just see if I come across anything interesting that doesn't look like orcish. Basically, anything that doesn't look shitty.
Everything looks shitty. Nothing is of high quality, interesting. Everything is very crudely made. Even the tents themselves, most of them are strung together to each other, like to the stronger tent to sort of keep them up. Everything is basically rusted. Judging by like the level of craftsmanship and skill, they rely solely on their numbers to survive.
Okay. I am going to have a nap and sleep off, hopefully, this last level of exhaustion. Just gonna find a
a quiet section at the edge and just lay my head down on a pile of rocks.
Okay.
I'm setting up my tent.
Fair enough.
Pull out that bedroll. Get to sleep.
Okay. All right. Does anyone want to keep watch, or do you guys feel safe enough to just go to sleep?
Really wouldn't be sleeping, so
Okay. Everyone besides Ophelia.
she will
I'll
not be
keep
laying
watch
on
this
this
time.
ground.
Okay. What was that, Adriana?
I'll keep watch as well this time.
Okay. All right. So I assume everyone is going to sleep away this last point of exhaustion.
Yes.
Oh no, Serbek.
It was stolen?
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right. How can I forget?
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
it's just like laying down. It's like glued to your skin, so.
Okay, so those of you keeping watch, there's no need to roll for anything as you realize that there's no real danger lurking about. The greenskins that are within the camp are all passed out as well after the large meal, and there's no real hostilities between you and them anyways, so your watch ends, everything is good, and I'll say that you've all completed your long rest now, so you can again remove that last point of exhaustion from yourselves.
Yay!
Say that again, sorry?
Remove the last exhaustion.
Remove the last point of exhaustion.
Damn, I'm not tired anymore.
Since I am an elf and I wake up earlier, could I then try making up poisons?
Sure. I can't remember if we've done this before, Eve, or if it's just something that you do, like through your class or not.
We have done it before. I think what we did before was intelligence with proficiency.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I think a 10 would be a success depending on what you're making, but I can't remember again how we've done this.
I think we always assumed that a 10 was just a pass.
Okay, so you're good to go then. You've brewed your poison. Okay, so in the meantime, while you're waiting for the rest of the party to awake, you brew yourself some poisons for the future. Eldriana, Telcata, was there anything that the two of you wanted to do in that time?
So is it still nighttime?
Yeah, at this point, everyone's resting.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I will browse through the book of experiments that I have.
Okay.
I wouldn't do anything specific, but maybe
Okay.
just like general maintenance of my gear. We got
Fair
our
enough.
gear back, right?
Yes.
Is there anything wrong with my gear?
Yeah, so in that time, you're kind of like testing your stuff out. Everything seems normal. Everything seems to be working correctly, as in like the Sun Sword is working correctly.
Yeah.
Out of game, was there any leftovers? Was everything eaten?
Oh, everything's gone. It's a large tribe.
Actually,
Um,
no, go ahead.
in that case, I I would have a ration.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
actually go through my explorer's pack and I'll find the bundle of heart leaves. And I'll
Okay.
just kind of I'll just kind of like examine them and wonder if I'll ever be able to awaken a sun dragon.
Oh. Okay. So the elves sort of go about their morning rituals. Ophelia, never resting. At this point, everyone will awaken from their long rest, and it's the start of the day.
I'm gonna find some food to eat. I'm gonna eat my rations, or if there's any leftover meat from last night's feast.
No leftovers from the feast itself, but you have your stuff back. So if you do have a
Oh.
ration, you can eat that.
Yes, I will partake in the rations. Is there like a stream in the side of this place that I can refill my water skin? Or is it...
Not inside.
Ooh, I will travel outside the cave. I'm gonna take a look at the outside the cave entrance though before I leave it.
Yeah, you take a stroll outside, and again, you don't see any or hear any water nearby.
Mhm.
But you do know that the ladies were bathing, so there's got to be water in the vicinity, just not in and around the cave.
I will go. I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna start walking and just see if I can find a stream or something like that.
Okay. Give me a survival check. Is anyone else doing anything? Oh, you found it. With that 6, you found the mini wheat stream. It's just a a stream of mini wheats.
Yay!
Yeah, but it's in warm milk, so it's mush now.
Ugh.
I would join Bradrick as protection, but also along the way, seeing if I can find any heal well plants.
Okay. Roll for that. I can't remember what the DC is, but I'll pull that up really quick. Okay. So for the heal, I'll go ahead and roll. Eve?
Is it just like investigation or survival?
I believe it is a survival. Yeah, survival. Okay, so that's a success. So roll a d4 to see how many you get. Nice, you pick up 3.
Sweet.
Serbek, you're gathering up the family of 3 that you rescued from Nagaroth and the older strange man, quote unquote, but you guys know him now as Cedric. Okay, was anyone doing anything else?
Right. So I'm guessing I don't find any stream. Any
Oh, sorry.
water
What did
source?
you roll here? A 6.
6.
We made the mini wheat stream joke, and then I forgot. No,
I
not
know.
with the 6.
I'm just gonna keep wandering around basically and just like observing the land and just finding a stream to refill and just maybe even walking back to where we landed, like where we crash landed, even.
Sure.
That
If
was
you're gonna,
familiar to me.
Yeah, if you're going to go back that way, I say easy enough. You find the water, and Eve will accompany you.
Can I roll investigation, see if anything else washed ashore from the shipwrecks or shipwreck that we were a part of?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for an investigation.
12.
If
Yeah,
he's also looking,
you
can
don't
I
notice
also
anything.
look?
You can, yeah, but with a 12, you don't find anything additional. In fact, Bragrick doesn't even know that you guys found that map, that the ladies found the map.
Oh, I told them.
Oh, did you?
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I was saying when I should tell them what we found.
My guy passed out hardcore before you got back.
Yeah.
He feels quite comfortable in a cave, sleeping.
Yeah, even with an 18, you don't notice anything else on the shore.
Okay.
So after that, seeing that there's nothing else there, I'm just gonna kind of see. I'm gonna walk back to the cave and just see the rest of the parties getting up and becoming active.
Okay. All right, so with the two of you making your way back, since Eve would have mentioned the map to the group, Cedric will ask, "You said you found a map. Mind if I take a look?"
Cedric's with us too?
Yes, and maybe we can point out where this port of anchors is.
Well, this is the map I brought before we were shipwrecked. I was meant to take it to my friend.
How very fortunate it survived.
Fortunate indeed. Is it okay if, when we arrive, if I give it to him?
It is yours, so yeah.
Thank you. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave this place.
I'm also ready.
Fireface will come up to you, Serbek, and without saying anything, just extend his hand. Okay. All right. You guys make your way out. Let's get some real music going.
Oh shit! He's gonna fucking murder all of our characters now, dude. Turn our backs, Fireface pulls out a cannon. Say hello to my little friend. And that's it. We're done.
All right. So as you exit the cave, Cedric sort of takes point using the sun and whatever he can see to navigate your party towards the place that he's called the Port of Anchors. He heads from the direction you guys are. He heads what feels and appears to be southeast, and eventually, as you guys have pressed deep into this forest, you see that the trees open up to a large clearing, which leads to a shoreline. You follow this shore, and in the distance, you can see what looks like a small city with a single port. You can see that the waves beyond the city are relatively tall, but there's a seawall that keeps the waves from getting too out of hand and keeps them gentle and calm towards the port itself. As you guys walk along, you still hear the same sort of deep roars and screeches, and you guys know now that the animals here, dangerous and tropical, but also prehistoric. Eventually, you guys make it to what looks like the entrance to this small town.
Ooh.
The town itself is alive with what sounds like, screams, roars, glass shattering, fist fights.
Oh my god.
It's a proper pirate town. You can see that the city itself appears to be just an amalgamation of old wrecked pirate ships that have come aground and that have been used to makeshift city, as the ships now serve as makeshift buildings. The structures themselves sort of teeter and sway with the current of this gentle tide. And Cedric leads you through the loud streets towards an establishment called Wrecker's Bounty. He opens the door for all of you and keeps an eye out as he surveys the surroundings. Quickly, as he motions all of you to enter the building.
I'm gonna look at the rest of my team and say, guess we follow him in.
I guess we're following him then.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. Sorry, you can never be too careful around here. I'll be back in a moment. My friend, I'm sure, is in his study. As you guys enter the building itself, you can see that it's a workshop of sorts. Tinkering tools and all sorts of chemistry sets are strewn about on these tables inside. The odd, zap of electricity from the strange machinery that surround you. And you guys notice that it's relatively small, but there is a back room, which is where Cedric went in that general direction. And after a short moment, Cedric appears, and then appears again, but this time in different clothing. You can see that the man that you guys rescued from the camp has come here, and the man that stands beside him appears to be a twin.
I don't believe we've met.
I don't believe we have, my dear. As he approaches and he attempts to grab your hand to give you a gentle kiss on the top of it.
Gross.
Nasty consent.
Does he tell me his name? Or just kisses my hand?
My name is Fabian.
Ophelia.
Nice to meet you. I see you've met my brother.
Cedric. It's, uncanny.
Unfortunately, I got the brains and the looks.
Quite the charmer.
You can see that Cedric's, rolling his eyes. So what brings you here, brother? And Cedric pulls out the map that you guys had found on the shore. I brought what you asked for, brother. It almost cost me my life to get it here. Brother! Where's Ulrich?
Damn it. This is his fucking thing, dude.
Fabian will ask what he means by that. Should have been smooth sailing coming from wherever you were across the sea. How did you lot end up with my brother? Monster,
Circumstances.
you'd say. as you do, he kind of he's got this look of shock on his face.
Something wrong.
That son of a bitch did it. Creepy man. Can you be a little more descriptive?
Which picture is it again?
I won't do it this time.
I don't
For
remember.
reals. Luther Harkin. You've met him, I assume.
Sadly.
Can't
Why
say
is he
I'm-
always laughing? What the hell's so funny?
Well, you see, Luther is, well, to put it, batshit crazy. He had a bit of an accident. You see, Luther, a good pirate, a good vampire, had a little thing for treasure. And, well, the treasure in these parts sometimes fight back. And you see, he found a piece of treasure that fractured his mind into 100 pieces. So he may be laughing, but the 99 others inside of his head may be not.
Say he's got 99 problems.
And his mind is one.
Ah.
I guess you could say that. But the monster you fought, please explain to me. What did it look like? In what state did it look?
I begin
Alive?
describing what he looked like and his state.
So he did it. He killed Aminar and he resurrected it.
Is that a familiar name to me?
Aminar is the big beastie, the Aldriana monster,
Ah.
as Serbek calls it.
Right. Mhm.
That's right, yeah. I'm afraid if this is true, Luther rules, well, the waves.
Is
He
there a
rules
place
the
where he
way?
usually resides that we could care to challenge or talk to Luther?
He pulls out the map that Cedric has given him and he lays it all out. He points to an area relatively close to where the port is. He points out both. You see, here is what we call the Vampire Coast, the realm of Luther Harkin. And to trespass here, even before Aminar, was to invite death on board your ship. I'm afraid, with Aminar, we are effectively stranded here. If you want to speak to Luther, I mean, you could look in the Vampire Coast. However, it may be equally as dangerous in that place as it is sailing, making sail aboard the waters itself.
Is it because of his namesake or because of many vampires?
Well, both, my dear.
Is there never another place he likes to relax and go to? One that maybe isn't so unappealing.
Relax. I don't think he has a summer home, my dear.
Are you sure? We can always inquire.
I'm sure. Ophelia, Eve, and Golden. Give me an insight check.
Ooh.
Gladly. Ooh.
It's pretty good. All right, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
Unnatural.
Okay.
13.
All right. So, Golden, you feel like he's leaving something out. Ophelia, you feel he's leaving something out, but in regards to this map, as the map has just these X's without any real information on it.
Mm.
Like he's pointing to areas that aren't marked on the map, and he knows where they are.
What was this guy's name again?
Fabian.
Fabian. I should tell you. You cannot lie or misguide me. You're not being honest with this. I suggest you start now.
I point to the map. Do you want to elaborate?
Nothing gets by you, my dear. Especially when you have the living saint behind you.
I smile and wink.
This map is not a normal map. This map was created by Jacob Wolfhart, the great explorer. You see, it holds many secrets, and he begins to chant Mathlanka Semka.
Oh.
And as he does, the map itself begins to glow from its center like it's burning from the inside out. But instead of flames and ashes, the map sort of reveals its hidden texts written upon it. Mischief managed. It's not all that reveals on itself. You can see, those of you that are next to Eldriana, you see that a white rune begins to etch itself on her forehead. The rune itself looks like an anchor on one half and a boat on the other, so the two combined.
Is this on Eldriana's forehead?
Yeah. For Eve and Telkata, you know this is the symbol of Mathlan, the elven god of the seas.
Hmm.
He hasn't noticed this yet. Let me get you guys a picture just so you know what it looks like.
Can I feel it appear on my
No.
forehead?
No, it's just those of you that are around, those that are around you, you see it.
I wouldn't see it because I guess I'm focused on the map, correct?
Correct, yeah. So I would say Golden and Ophelia, you guys are so focused on what's going on in front of you that you don't see what's going on behind you.
Fair.
Mhm.
So they say that Wolfhart's ship, the Vengeance, was sunk. Roughly 60 cannons and 200 souls were lost to the deep. They say that it was a fell storm that took her, or that it was pirates from the Maelstrom. They say that she was lost here, and he points to an area just off of where he pointed to as the Vampire Coast previously. This is the map that they are looking for, the one crafted by Captain Jacob Wolfhart himself. For its secrets reveal a weapon that can kill the unkillable.
What kind
Okay.
of a weapon are we talking here?
And who is the unkillable?
The Tidemaker, the ancient mereworm Aminar. Mereworm.
Is this some sort of a?
Same one. Yeah, same one.
Is this some sort of a blade that one wields? Is it
No.
a person?
It is a harpoon crafted from forged star metal, the strongest metal, well, on this world, crafted by. God damn it.
Fucking.
Crafted by the high elves themselves. He's just eating them like chips, dude.
That's gonna end up in the ER, dude. What's your favorite flavor? Clean forest.
Hide flavor.
Clean forest, dude.
You can see that the map has all these markings, and he points. This is the Vengeance final resting place. It was here that Jacob Wolfhart fought the beast, a fight to the death. All but one of his crew was lost. That was him. So it was he who marked this map with the cross. The vengeance lies here, and if its story is true, the weapon lies with her. Oh my god.
Modern day rupees.
Judging by this smaller map and where he's pointing, it's still at sea.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you know, it's underwater. You would imagine you would be able to get there relatively quick if you had a ship. But again, you don't know how to get. You wouldn't know how to get underneath, like below the waters, to get it.
Well, I think I speak for us all when I say we need to secure this so that those who have ill intentions don't.
I agreed. Is there a boat by any chance that you may lend out to us to help get there?
I cannot make such promises, but I'm sure you could find someone around that you can arrange for such a quest. I mean, unless you have a potion of underwater breathing or are really good at holding your breath, I'm not quite sure.
Listen, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but something's amiss. I can sense chaos. There is a chaos form somewhere nearby. I can smell it.
That's just Serbek.
There's something here. Something around.
Upon hearing that, Fabian looks up and he can see the rune that's etched on Eldriana's head. You are a descendant of Mathlan? Eldriana?
Me? No, I'm here for lunch.
I don't know if you heard me. Hello?
Hello?
I didn't hear what you said, no.
I asked. Sorry, who's asking me this?
Fabian is asking you this.
Okay. I respond. What gives you that idea?
He just simply points at your head.
Thinking that she can't see her own head, I'm like, girl, you'll have a lighted up rune on your head.
Gyorl.
Come, my dear. Touch the map.
I do as he says.
Okay. You touch the map, and the map itself lights up again. Hidden is another secret, and at this point it's revealed. From your finger, a line is drawn towards an unmarked area on the map. To all of you, it looks like it's marking an open area of sea. Incredible. I'm not quite sure what is here, but it would appear that something or someone wants you to go there.
Who do you think that could be?
I mean, it's crazy, but Mathlen himself.
Clearly, she has some sort of linkage with the map. Deeper than maybe most of us understand.
Be wary. I'm sure your cousin Aranessa will also seek this weapon. Now that her ally Luther, is in control of the beast, they will be looking for a way to ensure that no one can stop them. He wraps up the map, gives it a little enchant, so then the markings go away, and then he hands it to you. After he hands it to you, he heads towards one of his workstations, and he begins to concoct something. But as he does, you can hear a twitch, a groan. He begins to swell in size as his skin becomes bluish and his flesh begins to rip at certain areas. You can see that the head itself starts to grow horns, and as the skin goes blue, it then becomes red. You can see that the eyes themselves, after he turns around, have begun to glow with like a piercing white. And I'm gonna get everyone. If you've come out of map tools, you can go back in.
Was this Fabian who transformed?
Fabian, yeah.
Oh,
I knew it.
Knew he wasn't all that.
all that a bag of
Never
chips.
be so charming.
Golden's gonna spin his weapon and
I'm
say,
still
"I
in.
could smell."
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, here it is. I'm like, something's going
Yeah.
on here. I can't share the map with you guys. I keep saying it's not visible.
Should we maybe disconnect and then go back in?
No, I figured it out. Let's get you guys on the right side here. All right. I'm going to set you guys up in a manner that I think you were previously.
I still see the original, like the
Yeah, I'm
killing
gonna
people. Okay,
get you guys over there now.
cool.
All right.
Should we roll for initiative?
Yes, please.
Ooh, no longer a disadvantage.
Well.
I said no longer. Selective hearing.
Selective hearing.
Roll on. What the fuck?
You.
Big roll.
Guys, I rolled so well.
Oh my god, the net guys, save the net 20s for the attacks.
Right?
Yeah, they roll
Jeez.
so well.
Why is my guy over on the side?
Oh, sorry. I didn't finish moving everyone yet. And Yop is not here today.
How did my token get over to the right side of the screen? I can't remember how to get it back.
All right. Who am I missing here? Eldriana, what did you get for initiative?
25.
Oh my
Eve,
god.
what did you get?
24.
Cool. Stop it. All right. Let's get this sorted.
Wow, we rolled like trash.
The top 3 rolled well, and then everyone else rolled like trash.
Who?
I don't hear it.
Hey, I rolled a 10. That's
How did you?
that's average. I rolled the average roll. Okay.
All right. Eldriana, start us off. This large red-skinned demon stands in front of you.
Damn.
Ew. Well, I'm going to draw my bow and
Damon.
try to hit him.
Friggin' British people. Man.
The Damon.
Hey, that hits.
Huh? Yeah.
Sorry, the sound cut off for a moment.
Yeah, there are 27 hits, so you can roll for damage.
Okay.
Okay. So you fire at it. You realize that while your shots have made purchase, you can see that he's somewhat resistant to the damage. Go for your next shot.
Like he's resistant to
Your piercing damage.
piercing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use one of my silver arrows as light.
Okay. Two hits. You said you're using silver arrows now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not sure. Is it an additional 1d8
I'm not sure what you're using.
for radiant damage?
Yeah, so just add your 1d. Ooh, nice. So the first 8, that gets you a second shot, or another shot. Even though you've used the silver arrow, you can still see that he's resisting that damage, but the radiant damage has been successful.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So you fired with your silver arrow, but you can see that he's resistant to the physical damage of the arrow itself, but the radiant damage has gone through entirely.
Okay.
So because you rolled an 8, you can go ahead and roll again.
Damn.
Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yes. And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Eve, you're up.
Would I have seen that like physical damage
Yeah.
wouldn't have worked?
Yes, you would have.
All right. And in your campaign, does it take an action, or can I do also use a bonus action to re-equip different weapons?
Bonus.
Bonus? Okay. I switch out my current weapons to the Song of Thorns and the my cursed dagger. And then I'll go in for the attack. Sorry, I'm just going to have to update my because it's like unequipped in Dice Cloud.
Mm-hmm. Right. If you want, you can just roll it like normal, like just type it out, and then when it's not your turn, you can update.
Okay, cool.
Hit.
The last one is the leech for my for the Song of Thorns.
And the first one is slashing, piercing.
The first one I believe is slashing.
Slashing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
This is the dagger.
That's gonna miss.
Second attack.
That's gonna hit. Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. You notice he was still able to resist some of the damage, but mainly like the physical portion of your attacks, not the leech and stuff. Telkata, you're up.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, this is silvered weapons.
Yeah, you can see from Eldreana's previous attempts that the silvered effect really didn't do anything.
Okay.
Is there still advantage in this campaign?
Yes. Okay, 22 hits.
I assume he's not undead, right? So it doesn't-
He is a demon.
Yeah.
No. Okay. 28 obviously hits.
Second attack.
Jesus.
Let's go. So I guess it'll be 8 plus 3
Yeah,
instead
yes.
of 3 plus 3.
Yeah.
So it'd be an additional 5 damage on that.
Gotcha. You can keep going. Ooh, you didn't miss one. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Cool, done.
Alright, let's get this going, dude. Can I hit it from here or do I need to go?
No, you're there.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start swinging with my blade.
Mm-hmm.
So he's demon, right? Yeah.
Oof, nice.
Does it do I get advantage?
Not there.
No, I have to be over.
You'd have to be where Eve is.
Right, okay. So 22, and I think he's stripped of any
Yes.
resistances at the moment.
Mhm.
Let's do that again.
The 15's win.
15's a miss. Alright. Take a look at my spells here.
Use your action bonus left.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith onto Telkata.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
All right. It's the demon's turn. Those of you that are within 60 feet, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. That is everyone.
This is gonna go awful.
All right, so wisdom saving throw for everyone.
Oh boy. This is not gonna be good.
All right, so Teokata, Golden, Eve, you guys fail. Siegfried, you pass. Eldreana, you fail. Remember if you pass or fail. Okay, so 26 is still a pass. 22 is a pass, so you're good, Ophelia. Waiting on Bragrick, Serbek.
Did you say that I fail?
Yes.
Okay.
So you cut out there. What did we roll in?
Wisdom.
Part what?
Wisdom.
Oh, okay.
One.
Yeah. So
Oh
Matteo-
shit! So I have a 7 now.
Ooh, you passed. Actually, you still fail. Bragrick, you fail. You're rolling that one, Jay. Okay. So you fail. So those of you that have failed, you are frightened.
I'm frightened.
Serbek, Bragrick, Eldriana, Golden, Eve, Teokada.
So, how does my ability come into effect where spells that target me suffer a +2 to the casting DC?
This is not a spell.
Okay.
This is just he's really scary looking.
Ugly.
Okay, and then he is going to use his Soul Blaze. So again, everyone, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I got that.
Oh, what is that? A con save?
Yes, Constitution.
Fuck. I don't got it.
Oh shit! Here we go. So is that 19?
Bragrick fails, Siegfried, you fail. You fail. Golden, you just fail.
Wait, with a 19 I fail?
Sorry, a 19 you pass. Eldriana, you just fail. Serbek, that 17, is that with the bonus or without? Okay, so you fail.
Oh shit! I guess I don't get the bonus
Eve,
either.
you
then.
pass. Cool. Okay. So, Ophelia, what did you roll?
Let me 22.
For your con save?
Oh, con save. I'm so sorry. I didn't
Oh,
actually write that in.
Oh, good.
I think if Serbek doesn't get the +1, I don't get it either, which means I guess I fail.
I'm gonna fail this for sure.
Everyone's failing.
Yeah, we all fucked.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You failed. The 11.
I think
Yeah.
everyone failed.
Those of you that have failed take 22 fire and 22 necrotic.
Oh my god.
Six. Those of you that pass take 11 fire and 11 necrotic.
I have fire resistance.
Okay, so you would reduce the
Yeah,
fire.
I have that helmet on.
Okay, so then what's the range on yours?
Let me find the enemy again. 30 feet.
So Teokada and Eve, you guys take half of the fire damage. So only 11 fire damage, and then the 22 necrotic.
And I take 0 fire damage because I'm immune.
You said I take half, right?
That's right, yeah. You take half.
So I would just take the 22 necrotic then.
All right, Siegfried.
All right.
Boy.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Devotion as a bonus action, so everyone gets +1 to their armor class. And I'm going to run up and do this move called Sigmar's Fist.
Fist him, dude.
Will be 18 to hit.
That just misses.
Just misses? Shit. Alright. That's it for me.
Oof, Ophelia.
Okay. I don't like how that felt. So, Ophelia will obviously buff those around her, so she doesn't have to do anything. I will cast Bless.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus.
onto Siegfried, Goldon, and you know what? Eve gave some nice soap to Ophelia.
Oh, is it gonna happen?
Oh, the bonding.
Wait a minute.
So it's going to Shokata.
Nah, it's gonna be to Eve.
Nice.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah. She doesn't
So-
smell like
She
a
don't smell.
barn, so.
Alright. So who is it? Eve, Goldun,
And Siegfried.
and Siegfried.
And as my bonus action, I do not like him. So if he can just make an intelligence saving throw for me.
He's got advantage on this.
Pardon?
He has advantage on it.
That's good.
So he got
Don't need it.
a 16.
16? Did you say 16?
16. One.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you take half damage, but
Fair enough.
oh my god, that would have been so good. Look, Jeremy. Uh, 17, but halved.
Okay. Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Absolutely not.
I go right here. Party in the back.
Serbek, you are frightened, so you can't move towards him, correct?
Oh boy.
I believe because you're frightened of him, it is a disadvantage. I think so. Let me confirm. Yeah, ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. Gotcha. Okay, that hits. Okay, so that hits.
Wow.
He misses. 2 hits, I think. Okay. At the end of your turn, I know you haven't moved yet, but if you once you end your turn, give me a wisdom save. Bragrick, you're up.
I'm gonna use. So I can't move towards him since I'm
Right.
scared of him 'cause he's a dick. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action, to mark him. So hopefully, if I hit him, I'm gonna deal an extra d6 of bludgeoning damage. And then I will. Can I move to the side?
You can move side to side. You just can't willingly move closer. That's all.
Alright. Cool. And then I'm going to. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2 attacks against him.
Disadvantage.
Oh fuck, wrong one. Do it. Okay, so first attack is 16.
Roll the second one. You'll need to just roll a d20 because I need to know for disadvantage.
What the
Well, she's
fuck?
16.
Bless
You
you.
missed.
Thank you.
If you roll higher, it won't matter.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your second attack. Oof,
So that's a
okay.
crit.
Now I'll need to know, because at disadvantage, this is not rolling 2 dice. So just roll a d20 to see if what you get, because that'll be...
Let's roll a d20.
Yeah, because you're shooting at disadvantage, so
Yeah.
you'll hit. You'll still hit with a 19. You just hit. So, oh man, your damage is all over the place because of the crit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to take the first 2 numbers of everything. The first numbers, rather. Okay, I'm good. What is that? The end of your turn?
And then there's the extra d6 of fire damage I have to roll
Oh, okay, gotcha.
from the firemonger attack.
Nice.
6 damage, and then technically, and then my scope does an extra d6 as well because I marked them. 4
Okay.
damage on top of that.
All right. If you're ending your turn, you can go ahead
Yep.
and give me a wisdom save.
Yep.
And then let's go with you, Eldriana.
17.
17, you still fail.
Fuck.
You said that it didn't have any effect from the silver arrow?
That is correct.
Oh, shoot. Well,
Exactly. Yeah. It didn't give you any added bonus. It just did normal damage.
okay. Like, so at least better compared to like my a regular arrow that.
Yeah, it's better because it does the extra damage, the extra radiant damage.
Okay. So I'll shoot again at him with the silver arrow.
.28 is a hit. Okay, nice. For your second. I forgot that you are supposed to be rolling disadvantage, Virginia. So if you can just roll a d20 just to see what you get, and then we'll use the damage that you rolled if you still hit. Yeah, okay, you still hit. So you can go ahead and roll your second attack now. Remember, it's at disadvantage. Nice. So 28 hits. We'll roll for damage. Very nice. Right. So you still have a bonus and you still have some movement. You can't move towards him, but you can move around. So if you want to do that, go for it. If not, at the end of your turn, give me a wisdom save, and then I'll move on to Eve.
Sorry, so I can move around him?
You just can't move closer to him. So you can move side to side or away if you'd like. You just can't move closer, that's all.
Right, I'm gonna move. Okay, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, so give me that wisdom save and just type in your results. Or I'll pay attention to it. So go ahead, Eve, you're up.
So because I'm technically flanking, wouldn't the advantage from that cancel out my disadvantage?
Yeah, it would.
Okay. I'll spend my bonus action to cast the Rune of Defense,
Okay.
and then I'll attack.
$19 just hits. Nice. Okay.
I'm going to use Blessed.
Okay, it could still hit. Okay, that hits. Nice. Ooh. You had a good streak going, but that's going to miss.
It's all good.
Is there anything else?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save, and Teokata, you're up.
I'm just gonna continue to attack. Because I have advantage, I'm gonna roll at normal, right?
Yes. Oof. Yeah, that's
I assume
16.
they both miss.
Yeah, they both miss. Eve, that 9 is unfortunately a fail. The 24 will hit, though. Okay. Sorry, Teokata. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, wisdom save. Golden, you're up.
Oh boy, here we go. So I'm going to attack.
She just failed there, Marco.
Is this a disadvantage? Someone was messaging.
Yes, it's a disadvantage.
Damn, dude, that's such a fucking good damage roll too.
Well, I mean, you'll use it if you still hit.
Perfect.
So yeah, you'll still hit. So we'll use the first one. So in that case, Mateo, if you forgot to, roll at disadvantage, just roll a d20 next time.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay, so that hits. You do 37 damage. Next attack.
Attack number 2.
All right. So 9, that'll be 16, so that'll miss.
I have a D4 from.
Okay. You need a 3 or more.
Nope.
That's a miss. Okay.
Not quite. Yeah, that's it for my turn. Actually, yeah, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a long time.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
Fail. All right.
For a while.
He's going to make a sword attack at. Let's do it at Eve, and then he's going to do a claw attack at Siegfried. So the sword attack on you, Eve, that is a 24. I'm pretty sure that hits.
It does, yeah.
You take 22 slashing and 16 fire. So the fire, because of Golden, will be reduced down to 8 fire.
Good old
Okay.
Golden.
Siegfried, you will hit with a claw attack. That one's going to be a 27. Pretty sure that hits you. You take 18 slashing. And you are grappled.
Uh-oh. He asked for it, dude.
Siegfried, you're up.
I will attack the Sigmar's fist.
Okay.
Will you hit that? The question.
Are you guys making fun of my vid? I'm going to. I got an unnatural 20.
Okay, that's good.
And it'll be 8 piercing damage or bludgeoning.
Okay.
That's it.
Ophelia. Actually, you can try to escape, Siegfried.
Oh, dope. It's athletics.
That would be. Pretty sure it's athletics. Yeah.
I got a 13 plus. So.
13
21.
Plus. Oh, you just fail, unfortunately. He's a big boy. All right, Ophelia, you're up.
Sorry, I had to chew.
That's a full-time job.
Especially with Cupcake and Finnegan. With those two cats, you gotta watch out.
They're not pout.
Are you telling me why?
All right, so
Yeah, it's gonna get you.
if you can make a wisdom saving throw, don't
Indeed.
hiss at me.
Cupcake?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is accurate
23.
to...
Don't hiss at me. Sorry.
23.
Okay. So you take half damage.
They're going for Old Dutch.
They're not very good, Jeremy, but you take 4 damage. That's
Okay.
already halved.
Okay.
And oh Jesus fucking Cupcake. Whacked my mouse right off my hand. If you can make an intelligence saving throw, despite you having advantage.
Ooh, you may feel this one. 10.
Ooh, he did. So you take 15 damage.
Okay.
And you can only use your action to dash or disengage on your next turn.
He's immune to that portion of the.
That's fine.
Fucking bastard.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
And I go. No, I stay right there. That's fine.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use one of his legendary actions to open up a portal right here,
Oh.
Where?
just on top of the desk area.
Okay.
Serbek.
He's looking at himself in the mirror and washing his hands.
Washing his pants? Oh boy.
It's your turn.
Is he washing his pants?
I heard
Hands.
pants. Oh, I heard pants. I'm like, uh-oh.
Hands. Get out of here, Cupcake. There's no more chips. Oh, Jesus.
What is happening?
Yep. Just hits, yep. Okay. He is bloodied.
Yo, I think you have blessed too, eh? Oh no, you don't. Sorry. Wait, does he?
No, he does
No.
not.
I did not. Sorry, I'm just so used to Serbek having bless.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Serbek? Okay, give me that wisdom save. Oh, okay. Sorry. At the end of your turn, he is going to fling Siegfried into the portal.
No, Siegfried.
So, Siegfried, you are flung into this portal. You take some damage, but we'll get to that. And then let's go on to Bragrick.
Even though I'm feeling okay, I'm gonna go prone, so I can get advantage. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my Grudge Ender to ignore any immunities or resistances he has, and I'm gonna go two shots on him.
Okay.
2 shots. And I get advantage. So first shot.
Okay.
And then I'll roll my 1d4.
That's with advantage.
Yes.
Right, because you're rolling at disadvantage normally, but then you're going prone to get advantage, so it would just be a straight up roll.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Unless I missed something.
I'll reroll again.
No, it's fine. We'll just use the first one. I'm just saying for the next one.
Yeah, I know. Do I just reroll? Or
Yeah, just roll. Roll for the next. You're good.
I'll have to roll my d4.
Right.
Okay, and then second attack.
Uh-huh. Okay, that will miss.
Okay. And then I'll have my turn.
All right, give me a wisdom save. Okay, unfortunately, you still fail.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, this demon. Yeah, Bragrick, you do sound very quiet. At the end of your turn, he's going to spend his final legendary action, and he's going to just speak out to all of you. Nagash won't save you. The Chaos Gods will reign supreme. And he will jump into the portal.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. 1v1.
If he's like leaving, could we technically get an attack of opportunity?
You can, but as he leaves, the portal closes in behind him.
Was he close to death's door though?
He was not. No, you got him bloody, but he wasn't close to death's door.
No, never mind.
And
This is what's happening on the other side of that portal.
All right, and I think we'll end it there. So we went a little bit over. I just wanted to get the combat out of the way.
That was a fun one.
That was good.